Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil, and today presenting an updated Pidgeot box. The original deck, maybe a week ago? I don't know when this will be uploaded, but I've worked on it. It's more consistent now. I've tweaked it a little bit. It's not a major overhaul, but it is more consistent. That's the issue with the deck. When it sets up, it's pretty good. Can you get it to set up? It's a counter deck, so there's going to be some matchups that are awkward, but focused on the strengths of the deck, made it work a little better. So mostly going to talk about the changes here. Not going to look at the previous video to delve into the deck, but hit a few high points. Look, when it's built around Pidgeot EX, gets you one card every turn, anything you want, so it opens up possibilities. Charizard EX accelerates a bunch of fire energies. It's a good attacker, can win games with it, but also it accelerates those fire energies, which can power up other Pokemon, so that's really important. And then a 1/1, both of those are 2/0/2 lines, relying on Rare Candy. Then a 1/1 Arceus line. Both you can attack with Arceus, Trinova, do damage, and accelerate to Alolan Vulpix, which is the other V in the deck. But also Starburst, search for any 2 cards. Really good. Sets up the Pidgeot EX sometimes is one of the options. I do like this little combo of cards post-rotation in particular. It's not post-rotation yet, so the deck will get revised at that point, but I do think it's a very interesting core to build with that Path to the Peak. I'm liking it. Okay. Counter options, Noivern EX, walls off basics. I think that gets better post-rotation. Mimikyu, walls off EXs and Vs, and Mawile for stall. Those are the different attacking options in the deck. The deck used to have Iron Hands, which is nice, right? I dropped it. I just wasn't getting enough value out of it, right? You take an extra prize. In some matchups, obviously, hitting for lightning weakness is good too. But it's an energy hog, particularly for Ampu. Very well. I couldn't attack with the first attack with this build anyway. When we get to the energies, you'll see why. But it just wasn't. Again, I wasn't getting even. At first, it's obviously not always useful. In the matchups where it was useful, it was just too tough to get set up. I just didn't get enough value. So cut it to focus on the strengths of things. And the other Pokemon change is the Pidgey. I had the one, I think with 60 HP it was, but realized I should have the Pidgey with Call for Family. You search your deck, put up to 2 basic Pokemon onto your bench, because it just helps you set up, right? If you go second, Pidgey, get 2 Pokemon on the bench, and your Pidgey gets knocked out, that's okay. You've gotten another Pidgey on the bench plus something else, and you're in good shape there. So that's what the deck is. Really, drop the Iron Hands was the big thing. Energy, I dropped the basic Psychic Energy, which means I cannot attack with Noivern's second attack, which can be good, but the main one is Covert Flight, which walls off basic, so I just dropped the Psychic there. Have 7, it let me get an extra Fire Energy, and getting those energies to accelerate with Charizard, very important. So I wanted an extra Fire Energy, kept the double turbo, and Luminous Energy, I went down to 3. I had 4 before, partly with the loss of Iron Hands. I just don't need Luminous Energy as often or is on many Pokemon, so hey, let me drop a Luminous and just try to, again, make the deck a little stronger for things that draw and set up, right? Luminous, you get it later, often with Pidgeot EX, so that's okay. Cut that to 3, should be fine there. Trainers, I dropped Counter Catcher, I will say. I like Counter Catcher, obviously, but I think Boss is better than the deck. I'll get why in a minute. The other thing I put in here is 2 Level Ball. That's an add that's what I added with the deck space I made. Just getting these basics into play. Buddy Poffin will be generally better. It gets all the basics single prize except Mawile. Mawile Level Ball gets that's 90 HP. So Buddy Poffin won't get that, but Level Ball, just getting these basics in play early. Multiple like Charmanders, Pidgeys, really important. So 2 Level Ball just to help, and that's a big plus for the deck. What I did is I also added a second Pal Pad. So because when you play Mawile to stall out your opponent, the simplest way is Pidgeot V, but I don't do that. I take the older route, which is 2 Pal Pad. I only had 1, and that was a mistake. I found out 1 Cyllene and 1 Team Yell's Cheer. So I can recover supporters, obviously, with Pal Pad. Teams Yell's Cheers shuffles any combination of Pokemon and/or supporters from the disc file in the deck. Not Team Yell's Cheer, only have 1 copy, so that's fine. So we can Cyllene, if you're not familiar with that, you flip 2 coins, put that number of cards on top of your deck in any order you want, based on the number of heads you get. So you're going to average 1. We can Cyllene like 4 times with 1 Cyllene, because we have Teams Yelcheer, Cyllene, recover Team Yelcheer, Cyllene again, recover with Pal Pad, and recover with Pal Pad again, and we're covering Teams Yelcheer with the Pal Pad as well. So we can recycle Cyllene a lot to make sure our deck is infinite. And because of this Pal Pad Teams Yelcheer recovery, we can recover supporters, other supporters as well. And one of those, which is why I like Boss over Counter Catcher, because yes, Counter Catcher you can get back with Cyllene, but with Cyllene you really need to get back Pal Pad to be infinite. You don't want to rely on Cyllene for Counter Catcher. And you don't need to Cyllene every turn, at least hopefully not. If you get very unlucky, you're going to have to be constantly trying to cycle Cyllenes, but usually you'll hit enough heads that then you can play some bosses along the way, and I like that in the deck. So kept the 2 bosses, dropped the Counter Catcher, and like I said, just made the deck a little more consistent. Level Ball certainly a big plus when you hit it, and the deck, I think, runs a little smoother. And let's take a look on the ladder and see what we can do, because this is a deck I like for sure. All right, let's see what we can do here. Got a loss last game. I think I played it okay. It was a little bit of a tricky matchup. It was Gardevoir. They had a number of answers to things, so I had ways to make it difficult for them. I thought they were kind of stalling at the end of the game, but I don't think they were. So my apologies to my opponent if I misread the situation. Okay, so Pidgey, not bad. Am I going? I'm going second. Okay, so Call for Family's good. Darkrai, okay. Darkrai, so Roaring Moon, I assume this is not going to be good. Oh, well, actually, so Roaring Moon's a... okay, sorry. My throat's getting a little funky here. I better mute and do a little coughing. Okay, hopefully that's a little better. Spring... flowers are springing, and which is nice, but do I want to give them Artazon? What do I want to do here? Let's see what I have for stage 2s. I've got evolutions. Okay, so I think I want to get the full lineup going here. I have an energy too, right? So let me set up. Let me do the full setup here. Charmander. And I'll get another Pidgey down. It's actually a nice hand for next turn. Another Pidgey. And do I want to get... And I'm going to do Vulpix. I'm not certain about that one. I'm trying to remember what these guys evolve into, right? So we'll see. So maybe it's not Roaring Moon. So they're gonna get another. Okay, so Bidoof. So and they may have Squovit then. Okay, so Arbok EX. What's this he do again? I can't. So it's a stall deck. Discards cards from hand. Okay, so all right, it'll get interesting. He can't attack this turn though, right? Which is so I've got to get to the. So I've got to play things down. Now they need 3 cards to start the milling, right? So I assume I'm getting knocked out, and yeah. So I'll send up the Pidgey though, and that's very good. Yeah. Well, we'll see what I do here. I'm immune to Darkrai with the Vulpix, so we'll see what's what here. Iono could be good too. All right, so let me. Do I want? No, I don't want the wall. Noiblat doesn't do anything. Mawile actually could be good too, right? I mean, Mawile could, Mawile could give me game here. So I need to, I'm going to keep... Should I want to keep the Rare Candy? Is that what I want to do? I'm going to keep the Rare Candy. My opponent has a small hand. I don't think I want to help him out here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Don't help him out. And, okay, so I can evolve into Charizard. I think I want to evolve into Charizard. And then I can, let me just double check my energy situation here. Yeah, and then I can put energy onto... I want to attack with I'm thinking I want to attack with Arceus. I gotta say, I think I want to attack with... Oh, I could have grabbed the... I could have grabbed Arceus VSTAR, but I think I like having that still as an option. All right, so... I think I like I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna smack them, and I'm gonna put energy onto Mawile. So I've kind of switched things up. I have no hand, so if you want to thin my hand, I don't care about that. I do not have the knockout. I do not have the knockout. That I give you, that is true. But keep my hand small, so I don't have to worry about Arbok. I have access to anything I want. I had Iono in hand, right, which I discarded because I figured I was going to help them more than me. Ooh, they're tossing down another Bidoof, so they're just asking. They're just kind of asking for the Mawile. They that kind of that's what it feels like to me, right? It feels like they're asking for Mawile. Okay, and there's a basic. So, okay. I mean, this is... I think I want to grab... I'm going to grab the V-Star and just attack again. Yeah, that's my plan. I think I need to... And I'm just going to attack. Just keep things slow, taking it easy. Slow and easy. Hopefully wins the race here. We will see. So 2 prizes. I don't think I want another Charmander. Don't think I do. And I can stall them out, right? Now they have milling, which isn't great. Oh, okay. We'll see what they do. See what they do here. So I think I want to start smacking away here still. I think I want to smack away. So let me grab a boss here. Right, because they're setting up the Arbok, so I want to help. I'm going to help them out, get the Arbok in the active. I'm going to attach... I guess I don't want Vulpix this game, right? That's what I'm thinking now. So I'm just going to do that. Get the Arceus ready to go. And boom. And next turn I knock you out, so you can hit into me. You can hit into me, do 150, and discard 2 cards from hand, right? Actually, I get to choose, which is the nice thing. I'm just gonna do this and this. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, I really am very nicely set up, right? Very nicely set up. So I'm going to grab a double turbo. I think I'm just taking it slow. I have double turbo here. I do. I still have my V-Star power. Just taking it easy. Just chilling. So you're gonna knock out my Charizard, which makes me sad. But I could have switched. I could have used Arceus's V-Star power to switch. But that's okay too. I could go the stall route, but look, it's going to take a long time to stall my opponent. I'm not looking forward to that. Right. because they're kind of they probably have a lot of they can probably do a lot of recycling in their with their deck too. So I want to so I might not attack this turn, which is super good, and that might just give me a game, right? Do I 180? Are these are 210? Yeah, so I should have game this turn, right? Getting down these 210 HP Pokemon should be the end of things for them. So, you know, Charizard's very good with this deck. You know, part of why this deck works is Charizard's a beatdown stick. Okay, tossing down another, but it should be, it really shouldn't matter, these plays. I mean, if they played, like, hit me with a couple Crushing Hammers, if they got 2 heads on Crushing Hammer, then I couldn't attack this next turn, and I couldn't take the one-shot next turn. Actually, what I will do is, I'll just check to make sure I'm doing 210. I'm going to Pal Pad first. There should be boss in deck, but, you know, now I'm guaranteed. I could have checked with Artazon as well. And actually, I have multiple ways to get it. So, and I have Arceus as well. So I will just take out the guy with energy. It doesn't matter. They're all 210. They're all 2 prizes, and boom. And yeah, I mean that's a wrap, right? So did very nicely with just, you know, attacking with Arceus. Good things happen. Well, okay, the 2 workers were the last 2 prizes. Was not aware of that at all. But anyway, game went very nicely for sure. All right, got a nice win last time. A big Charizard EX was a big part of that. Look, I mean, it's counter deck, but it's also a beatdown. You know, it's also just an aggressive deck with Charizard EX, right? And Charizard EX is super good too. So, I think the last game, if I'm not getting things confused, Call for Family was nice in the deck too. So I am glad that was one of the changes too to make the deck a little better. Pidgey with Call for Family, and I think from Mew, I believe, expansion. Well, from 151 with the abbreviation MEW. Sorry. So from 151, I should say. But that's the one that had the Mew EX. And okay, so not sure what I'm up against. Again, my opponent, just don't bench a Pokemon if your opponent takes a mulligan. Even if that's, I don't think, ever necessary. You should, you know, just don't bench a Pokemon when your opponent takes a mulligan. Just put your active in, and then wait till you see what the mulligan is. And also wait to see what you draw for the mulligan, too. First, you see what your opponent was playing, so that gives at least a glimpse into their deck, which is good. And you get to draw some more cards that could change it. And look, again, it may be that it's like 100% guaranteed the bench Pokemon goes in. But yeah, there's always that little odd thing. There's a lot of decks of Pokemon, right? There's a lot of decks that, you know, I come with a lot of odd stuff. And there's many decks that I've never imagined. Ooh, okay. So Charizard gets a little tricky because I'm weak to them. So Slowpoke to grab 2 prizes, I guess, to win the game. At the end, there's the Spidops EX. Okay, Artazon, which is fine, which means I can discard my Artazon with Ultra Ball. Although Ultra Ball is good because it does give me Axe. I think I just, at this point, okay, so they're gonna item lock me. I might be item locked next turn, and that gets rough. That gets, which means I can't rare candy. So maybe, so what do I want to do? I would really like, all right, I'm not going to be, basic immunity is not going to get me anywhere. So I think I need Pidgey. I mean, Vulpix could be good in this game too, right? I think I want to, If I get item locked this turn, which is a big if, but it's definitely possible, right? I could grab Arceus V-Star this turn. It's awkward, though, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that play. I'm going to grab the V-Star. Just, they see the V-Star. They're going to Iono me now. I'm almost guaranteed to be Iono'd, right? Maybe I should have discarded the Charizard and rotted it back. Maybe that would have been the better play. If I'm not item locked, I'm in nice position here, right? I can get my Charizard and my Pidgeot EX both into play, as well as Arceus. I can't attack with Arceus this turn, but I start powering them up, and probably and I think I can toss down Vulpix as well. And I'm not sure there's a couple different Spidops. There's Spidops EX, and I believe there's a single price Spidops as well, which I don't remember what that one does. So we'll see. Look, the Slowbro evolves to Slowpoke. There are a couple different There's also Slowking, right? Which I print, right? So there could be a lot of different. There's a lot. It's a stage 1. This is kind of a Zoroark deck without Zoroark, is what I would say. Which is all fine. Which I am good with that for sure. So Spidops EX, which cannot attack. My retreat cost is more, but you know what? So okay, so it's the Slowbro. Okay. So I want to kind of keep So do they have a switch? I hope they don't. I hope they don't, because if they don't have a switch, I'm gonna be in really good shape. So they don't have a switch at the moment. You know, if they drew into switch, okay. So they're gonna move around. Okay, this is okay. This is actually pretty good. I do not want to. I mean, I could stall them out too. This could be a game where do I want to do that though? I don't think I do. But wow. So what do I want to do? I'm gonna grab Rare Candy. Oh, I can attack, actually, can't I? Because I have Charizard, so I want to grab you and you, because I'm going to get item locked, and I don't want to be item locked. I don't like item locked. So this is awesome, right? Do I have double turbo on deck? Let me peek with this. Let me peek at my deck. If I have double turbo, then everything is golden. If double turbo is prized, okay. So, no, I don't want to. There we go, 2. So this is, now I need to get energy on to the Pidgeot EX still, but I can do that later. They can one-shot me with the Spidops, which I don't love, but I think I just kind of start working at it. Is there something else I would want? This still could be a stall game. This could be the stall matchup. Could be the play here. I don't know that it is, though. Right? I probably can't attack with him, right? All right, I'm gonna hit into them and see what they do here. They have no cards in hand, right? So don't accelerate any energy. That's fine. I mean, right. I mean, they've got nothing going on right now. So they have Squovit. So another Tarantula, which increases my retreat cost, so they can stall me, but I can stall them. I'm pretty certain. Slowpoke probably doesn't do any damage, right? I don't know. He's this other guy. Oh no, this is a different Slowbro. Okay. Oh, it's the healing Slowbro. I'm sorry. It's okay. Why'd they put energy? Does he evolve into? He must evolve into someone else. But maybe they have the other Slowbro as well. Maybe they discarded him because they don't think they want him for the matchup. I don't know. We'll see what they do here. What they grab with Arvin. I was not paying attention. Okay. So the stage 1 takes less, and they grabbed a switching card. So they're going to item lock me. I think I'm going to grab Boss, though. Take out the Spidops, right? I am poisoned. I am confused, right? I could hard retreat. I think the confusion's annoying. That part's annoying, right? How do I want to work this? I think I want to. I think I want to get the Spidops into the up here. I think I want a Boss. I could Worker, but I think Boss is good. I do have Rope and Switch, but that's okay. I'll take the damage from the confusion if need be. They don't have any cards, and they only have one card in hand, so they're probably not doing much this turn. So if I hit heads, it's a knockout. If it's a tail, all right, I got the knockout. It was 50-50, so, and you know, it only does 30 to me, so it's not terrible. You know, the bigger issue is if I needed that acceleration from Trinity Nova, which I don't. And I take 2 prizes. Now they can gust me around. I think I want to start getting energy on Pidgeot EX because they can stall and just make life difficult for me. Well, no, I'm going to be item locked here, right? Okay. Now he does more damage, which I don't love. Don't love that at all. So I probably want a Boss again. Now I can't. I can't. Okay, scroll waiting for their 1. I think I want. Well, is there something else I want to boss up though? I don't even know if there is. Actually, Tarantula's a bit scary, right? Because he can one-shot me. So let me take him out. I'm thinking that may be the play. So I'm item locked. I can always hard retreat though too. But I'm gonna gust somebody up and just, you know. At some point I may just do a hard lock on them too, right? I mean, gonna gust you up. I'm gonna attach Luminous here. Just get you ready to attack as well. And see what happens. Flip tails. That's okay. I mean, he makes it so I can't retreat, but that, you know, that's not my plan. My plan is to attack, right? You do 10, which becomes 20 because of weakness, and then I might get another 30 onto myself, but it's still a bunch of turns. Okay, so I mean, I think Pidgeot and Arceus can win the day. I would think they may play Barrel, and in which case they probably wanted that. I don't love the Slowpoke being in play. I don't know if they do either. And they attached energy to it. I guess that was their best play. But okay. See what happens here. Flip another coin. Look, the Tarantula evolves to Spidops. Spidops can one-shot me. So I want to avoid being one-shot. And yeah, see what happens here. So I can play an item this turn. I think I get back. I think I recover Boss. So they're gonna rope. All right. I mean, that's fine. Problem is I get confused again, right? I can retreat though. I lose my energy, but I could. then I can knock them out. I could retreat and knock out. Right, because I'm confused. I can retreat. Do I want to retreat, though? I can't. Right, I'm confused, right? Is what I am. So how do I want to work this? I think I wanted energy. Yeah, put an energy onto the Pidgeot. Maybe I send up the I'm gonna send up the Pidgeot because he has free retreat. I'll see what my opponent sends up as actually. Oh, I can't do that, can I? So I'm gonna attack. That's right. I can't rope. So I'll just do this. I don't think I want to attack it. All right, got the heads. That's good. I think I'm 2 heads, 1 tails. I think. You know, I'm going to put another energy on Arceus. This way I can retreat out the DTE. Maybe I should have done this earlier, probably, right? Now I think about it, because the confusion, just being able to discard energy to retreat takes care of the confusion is good. So, yeah. I can... So I can the Team Yell's cheer the 2 boss back, right? I think I want to do that. Because I do want boss, because boss will help me get game. And you know, they keep... Okay, well, they can't item lock me next turn. That is nice. And I can't... Oh, well, if they don't item lock me, actually, I can... No, I can't. I'm trying to think. Can I Pal Pad? If I draw Pal Pad, then I can... I'd have to get Pal Pad into hand this turn, which isn't going to happen, probably. So, which is fine. Healing him up is fine. I will break the item lock here. Since I'm not item locked, I'll Pal Pad this turn. Don't think I have to worry about decking out. Get the 2 boss back into the deck, which is very nice. For sure, I will send up the Pidgey because he has free retreat. All right, get rid of the double turbo. That's nice, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to put an energy on Charizard because in case I want him to retreat, I can do that too. And I'll take the knockout there. Right? It's just... yes, I'll get rid of the stadium. That's right. I forgot about that. Because I don't attack with Pidgeot very often. And I should... You know, he is nice. And obviously that's a good stadium for them. I can attach the Charizard, the Luminous to the Charizard. I just need to make sure if I retreat, I get rid of the 2 Luminous. If I get rid of the 2 Fire and just have 2 Luminous, right, they only provide 2 colorless. So, and I do have 2 boss in deck. I just need to take a knockout. Really, all I need to do. And I think I'll attach energy to the Charizard because the Pidgeot EX has free retreat. So Luminous there. You know, I'm pretty certain that this is a win. But you know, see what happens here. Obviously, you know, both of us are taking our time with this matchup. My opponent, you know, Squovit, I assume they play Bibero, right? I mean, I haven't really ever seen a deck built to just play Squovit. Maybe it's like a 1-1 Bidoof line, a 1-1 line, and the Bidoof's prized. I don't know. Or, you know, at this point, once you're drawing 1 card per turn, it's not good, right? So they're going to counter Catcher. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not sure what the plan is there. Really not, but that's fine. So I think what do I want to do? I think I want to take somebody out here, right? Well, I do take a prize. What do I want to do? I don't really care about Slowpoke, right? I could take out the guy with. I'm going to take out the Tarantula with the energy. That's what I do here. Because that pretty. Oh, I don't have the energy. Do I? I don't have the energy. Okay, I forgot. I ditched an energy, but that's okay. Or wait, did they? All right, sorry, that was really stupid on my part. But I'll put one more energy on. That's okay. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I got rid of the double turbo last time, and I had 2 basics, right? So I was down to 2 energies. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That was really, really dumb on my part. Really dumb on my part. So I need to pay more attention to that, obviously. But because if I didn't have that energy in hand, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, I could have grabbed the energy with Pidgeot EX. So it wasn't an overly, it wasn't going to be an overly successful move by my opponent, I would say. Anyway, so got the nice win. You know, got a little Venomoth Spidops box action there, which is fun to see, and turned into a pretty straightforward win for me. Although, look, they hit me for weakness on Charizard, so it makes things tricky, but they didn't get going all that well. All right, let's try to get one more game in here for the video. Have a couple games I could upload, like something that's a little bit more engaging. All right, lost the coin toss. Not ideal, but, you know, hey, going second can be the best thing if things break the right way, though, right? They have to break, right? Largely double turbo. You know, possibly Mawile is not a bad play tournament, but we'll see what I draw into it. And look, it's a deck. Call for Family actually is very good, too. So have options going second. And taking a mulligan, so that's not ideal. Opponents, so they see Charizard Pidgeot EX, pretty straightforward. In my hand, Fire Energy, but then they do see the Luminous Energy, so they got to be wondering a little bit what's up with this deck. So just one mulligan, that's good. All right, yeah, so then the Pidgey, so I can call for Family. And yeah, not bad at all. I mean, we'll see. I mean, you know, we will see. I can get down. Ooh, Iron Hands. Iron Hands, which means they're going to take a bunch of prizes off my Pidgey, or Pidgeots. Yeah, I got to think about that. So Iron Hands, with Arm Press, they one-shot. They don't take, Ampy very much does not one-shot. So, anyway, okay, well, they did not have a good start. All right. That's, all right, so what do I want to get down? I think I want to get a Arceus into play with him. I could want Mimikyu in this matchup too. I got to think this through. All right, so I'm going to actually walling basics is good too. There's a lot of good options here. So because I'm going to I don't want to leave them the Artazon. So I have Worker though. Okay, so I mean Charmander of course is a beast. Mimikyu could be good too. I mean, I have a lot of threats in this matchup. A lot of threats. So, which is good. Threats are good. I should not have attached that Luminous Energy. That was a mistake. I should have attached the fire. All right, and I can accelerate 2 more. I think. So I'm going to toss down a Mawile because that's. Well, I'm going to toss down Mimikyu. Do I want to toss down Mawile and just kind of make him sweat a little bit? Maybe I want to go for the double charm. You know what? I'm going to toss down. I'm going to toss down Charmander because Charizard's just really good too. So could have done Mimikyu with that threat, but you know he's also a basic, and I can just get that Pokemon up in a single turn. Whereas the Charmander is evolution. So you know, can I pull that off? I don't know. Look, I have Ultra Ball, which can get me access to. I have to think this through. Do I want the Pidgey or not? Right? We will see. We will see. Okay, so okay, Beach Court gives them free retreat. I mean, they could get 2 prizes off my Pidgey, and if they do, they do. I'm not gonna freak out over that. So they no longer have free retreat. So okay, this is good. I mean, unless they have a switch card, they're not attacking. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like they might do that. They attach from hand, right? Yeah. Okay. So so they have 3. They don't, you know, they don't want to knock out if they take out the basic Pidgey, they really want to use Ampy very much, I assume, right? You want that extra prize. Did they? I don't know if they should have evolved that Flaffy. Right? They lost the retreat. Obviously, it's awkward because once they retreat, they can't exploit to the Iron Hand. So it was awkward for them, I guess. What do I want to do here? So Mimikyu's looking good. Noivern's looking really good too. Noiblat. So Noivern. So so maybe I want to get Noivern up into the active. Okay, so I have Arceus. Arceus is good, right? So I don't need to rope here. I don't think I want to rope here, do I? So I will get rid of Nest Ball. Get rid of the fire. I have Super Rod to get it back. Gonna get Arceus. Arceus' prize. So that was bad job by me. So I want to get bad. That was bad by me not knowing that. Okay, so I think I want to get Noivern going here. And I want to attach energy to... I mean, I could retreat too. And I guess I'll take the free retreat. I'll attach to... Do I want to attach to Mimikyu? I'm going to attach to Mimikyu. Give him that threat. I keep the energy on, which is nice. And I'll attach and just kind of just chill here. Just chill here. Okay, so obviously I should have paid attention to the Arceus V-STAR. I mean, yeah, not good. That wasn't good. I was recording playing the deck yesterday. This is my first time today playing the deck, and I kind of forgot some of the little details. All right, catcher. Hopefully they flip tails. That's good for me. I don't know what they'd send up. It gets awkward, obviously. Regieleki, okay. Research. They need to get down a... Okay, got rid of a VMAX. Now, look, Mimikyu is immune, but I have enough prizes on the bench. They can work through that, but see what happens, you know. Obviously, would like to start hitting that Flaffy. Taking out that Flaffy would be good. They unless they have a switch card, they can't get him going. So they have an energy to accelerate. Let's see where they put it. Are they going to put it on Iron Hands? Which gives them Ampy very much. Pidgey for 2. I mean, they want that, but... Okay, so they're 1 away from retreating. That's what that's about. But they can't hit my Mimikyu. So, now look, they don't know my hand. I don't have energy. I could have played Rod just to get an energy back. All right, so it's setting up the Iron Hands. Not surprised by that. So next turn they can attach and boss. Well, that wasn't. That was a waste of a tool because it only works on basic Pokemon, and they have all these other basics. Should have dropped it on something else, I would imagine. I mean, you play it to thin in that case, but you still probably do the Raikou. Probably the Raikou. I mean, or the Regieleki if you're not going to evolve him. Might get some value out of it, I think. Now you might they may play Forest Seal Stone and want to attach to a V, but they still have. Let's see what I top deck. Might just be a dead turn, and it's a dead turn. So, okay. I think I want to wait on the Rod. I do want Mimikyu back, I think, right? Right now they don't have an answer to Mimikyu. The one thing they could do, they 2-shot me with the Flaffy. That doesn't, not a good feeling for them, but they don't have any other Pokemon that can hit into my Mimikyu. So that's going to be problematic for them. So Mimikyu, I haven't had a game in a while where Mimikyu has been the star. It doesn't feel like it. Anyway, there was one point in the game where I felt like Mimikyu was winning a lot of games just in and of itself. But now it's not happening. People adjust. All right, so I have Rope though, and what are they gonna gust up my Noivern? Everything else has, or the Arceus, right? I don't really want to get. Okay, so they're going to take 2 prizes, I imagine, and that's okay. It's okay. I could. Well, I mean that's a huge waste because I have free retreat here. So that was. I mean, I'm just going to set up the Mimikyu again and end turn. So that was, they should not have counter catchered there for that play, right? The Pidgey they want to knock out with Iron Hands, but they didn't have access to a switching card. They needed an energy in hand or a switch because they gusted up a basic Beach Course in play, free retreat, sent up the Mimikyu, so that Pokemon catcher is negated now. So playing the Rope. I think, what do I want to send up here? I'll send up a Charmander. I have another one on bench. The Pidgey, in one sense, I'm kind of thinking the Pidgey might not be bad in that. So I'll send up the Mimikyu. He has free retreat. They could still, they could win with Iron Hands. They can take out my other Charmander. All right, got Rare Candy. That's really, really nice. Very nice. So I think at this point, what do I want to power up? I mean, a Charmander. I take the 180 plus 60. I have the knockout. Where do I want the extra energy? That's kind of my question right now, right? 180 plus 60. I think I'm doing 240. So that's the one shot there. Very good for me. Do I want the Noivern? I don't have energy in hand. Or do I want the Mimikyu? I think I'm going to do the Mimikyu. They're both really good in this matchup. So I'll take the free. I get the free retreat. I'll take the knockout. And life is good. I get 2 prizes too because I do need to fill up my board. Hopefully I hit Arceus VSTAR. That would make me very happy. I still have the Pidgey. Do I want to evolve? Now the Pidgey potentially is 3 prizes. They can 2-hit me for 2. They can't do it in 1 turn. But with AMP very much, I'm a little concerned about Pidgeot EX. All right, so I got Worker. Worker's good. I don't want another low HP Pokemon in play. Right? This is not a game for Mawile, I'm pretty certain. So Raikou, which does not one-shot me. Now, they have free retreat, so maybe they're going to retreat. They don't one-shot me. I one-shot them, and then I am. Yeah, that makes sense. It gets them the extra card with the fleet-footed, and they can retreat. They can't attack with it then because they can't get 2 energies on it. That's the downside to that, right? If they wanted to attack with the Raikou, they need to get energies on it. Regieleki is pretty good, though. So we'll see what happens. Because Regieleki with 3 energies does 100, and it reduces by 100, so I don't one-shot it, which is nice. But I probably just play the Rope. I'm thinking. Just play the Rope. Send up the Mimikyu, probably. Yeah, so I have the Rope in hand. So did they play a supporter? I don't think so. So 2 on the Regieleki. They need 1 more. I mean, they can attack for 30 and send someone else up too, which is actually better than nothing. But that's what they want to do. It's a little scary. They're gonna hit into my Arceus, I guess, or are they gonna draw some cards? Arceus, I don't want to lose them because I do hope to get the prize card, and that would be good. So I probably, okay, so Arceus, they're going to come up short though. Okay, Miraidon. I mean, okay. I mean, now they're just playing into my Mimikyu though. That's what I will say. They're going to get rid of this Stadium, which doesn't matter to me. I have Rope. They don't know that. And I wasn't planning on using this Stadium. I was going to use it just to kind of look at my deck. All right, so, hey, not the most exciting game, but, you know, the deck did all the things it needed to do there, I will say, though. In that, look, the options were just, that was a matchup awesome with the deck, right? I had the basic walling, which I had the EX and V walling. You know, I had the one-shot potential and Charizard. Just great stuff. And, you know, obviously the Ampy very much is a concern, but they were going to have a tough time grabbing all those prizes with things. So, yeah, so the deck, you know, did its thing. And look, I think it's a fun deck. I would encourage you, you know, I'll have a variation of it post-rotation for sure. But look, I encourage you, give the deck a try, have some fun with it, and if you have modifications, either to add some other teching options for matchups, or just to make the deck a little more consistent, you know, those are kind of the two ways you modify a deck like this. You either make it more consistent, or you tech it out more. I with these changes I made from the previous build, I made it more consistent, but obviously the right techs in the right meta is always a good thing too. So have some fun playing some Pokemon.